What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be discussing some more hyped TikTok fragrances, and I'm just going to be giving my opinions on if they deserve the hype or not and if you should buy them. But before we get into those, I just want to say if you want to sample any fragrance in my entire collection, please check out my fragrance sampling website, top link in the description. Now let's get into the fragrances. Alright, so the first fragrance I want to discuss is Lattafa's Oud for Honor and Glory. This is really hyped by Omar from School of Scent first, and then FB Fragrances. It's really nice, this just smells like a really strong, very strong, juicy pineapple creme brulee. Has a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of sandalwood, a little bit of turmeric, but mainly it's a gourmand pineapple creme brulee scent. I love the smell personally, not necessarily as a fragrance though. Not something that I personally love to wear. And I know people who just really dislike the smell in general. They say it's too cloying and stuff like that. But I also know other people who absolutely love this stuff. So I think if you're really into pineapple, this is a great scent for you, but it's just very heavy, juicy pineapple creme brulee. And it's not super masculine. It's definitely super unique. So I don't know. I think it's up to you when it comes to Oud for Honor and Glory. Next up, we have Lattafa Asad. This is a Dior Sauvage Elixir clone. My bottle's broken, but it's alright, I guess. It's just like that. But yeah, I personally love this scent. I used to wear it a ton. Just a super spicy, like you just open a spice cabinet, it's punching you in your face, spicy. A little bit of iris, a little bit of coffee, but a really nice vanilla woodiness in the base. I love this. Like 95% similar to Dior Sauvage Elixir. The only thing it changes is the dry down is more kind of woody vanillic in here, and I like it a little bit better. Takes out the licorice as well, so it's a little bit less dark. I really love this. Lasts like 8 to 10 hours, super strong for me. I've heard for other people it's not as strong, but for me it's really strong. I love this scent, especially if you want a really spicy masculine scent. For like 25 bucks, I think this is terrific. Alright, next up, this might get controversial. Jean Paul Gaultier Le Male Parfum. Now this is my second bottle, and this is a 200 milliliter bottle. So I have had and I have a lot of this. But personally, I do not think it quite deserves as much hype as it gets. I think it's still a great fragrance, don't get me wrong, but this does not quite deserve the hype that it gets. For me, it only lasts like 6 hours max, and it does not project very much either, in both my bottles that I've had. And the smell is just a really like powder heavy vanilla and lavender, which smells great, don't get me wrong, has some iris in there too, a little bit of spices, but it's just nothing that really wows you, this is just a really soft vanilla intimate scent, so it's good. I would give it like an 8.5, 9 out of 10, but I wouldn't say it's like 10 out of 10 crazy amazing beast mode like a lot of TikTok people say. So I think it's still a great scent if you just know what you're getting. Just don't expect something crazy out there, super sweet, because that's not what this is. Still a very solid scent though. Alright, next up I have Haramain's Amber Oud Gold. This went viral for being a Xerjoff Herba Pura clone. And let me just say, this is spot on, like almost 100% accurate. Super beast mode as well, lasts like 12 hours, projects like a beast. Just to me, this smells quite feminine. I'd say it's probably on the unisex, leaning feminine. It's just really fruity, just a heavy, fruity, like candied fruity smell with some vanilla and like some soapiness in there. It smells great, don't get me wrong. And if I wore it, nobody would probably say anything or about it being feminine or anything, but just for me, it doesn't really fit too many situations, and it smells pretty feminine. There's a girl's perfume, I don't know what it's called, but I smell it a lot in the high school hallways that smells kind of similar to this. Yeah, it's a good scent, don't get me wrong. For 40 bucks, it's a great clone of Herba Pura if you like that, but for me, it's a little bit too feminine for my taste, but if you like it, definitely get it. Great scent, performs great as well. Next up, we have Lattafa Khamrah Qahwa. So this is not the original, this is the version with coffee added. A lot of people say this is even better than the original. I disagree. In the first 20 minutes, I think it smells better than the original. It has a nice, like, bitter coffee note added to the original Khamrah, which is like cinnamon, vanilla, booziness. And this adds a nice coffee note for the first 20 minutes. Really nice, makes it deeper, more masculine. I love it. But after that, it goes away, and it smells identical to the original Khamrah, and it lasts like 2 or 3 hours less. So really to me, this is just a downgrade from the original because realistically, nobody's going to be smelling the first 20 minutes of your fragrance aside from you. So personally, I use this as a room spray because if I'm going to wear something like this, I'd rather just wear Khamrah and mix it with a coffee scent. So I'd say don't go for this, just go for the original instead if you want the Khamrah DNA. Next up, we have a very heavy hitter, Parfum Altair. This is really hyped up along with Liquid Brune, which from what I've heard is an almost one-to-one clone. this is nice. You know, it's vanilla, orange blossom, kind of woody, almost smoky. It's kind of hard to describe. It smells almost like a vanilla dessert with like the crust, you know, like the creme brulee crust part. It's really nice. You know, smells great, very mass appealing. Um, I always get people telling me that they like this. When I do wear it, I don't really wear it a ton because for me the performance is not great. Like 6 hours maybe with not great projection. Um, yeah, I've literally sprayed like 7 or 8 sprays of this on before, and someone told me they can't even smell me after like an hour of spraying it. So I don't know. It smells amazing, don't get me wrong, but for me the performance is just a big letdown. I don't know if you should be getting this. Maybe go for the Cologne Liquid Brune because I've heard that performs a little bit better. The second and last fragrance I have is Lattafa's Fakhar Black. This is a clone of YSL YDP. Gets insanely close. Everything is identical except it's just like toned down a little bit, made more smooth. Doesn't last quite as long, so only lasts like 6 hours. And the green apple kind of like screechiness is kind of taken away. Still a really nice heavy apple, lavender, sage, woody, and Broxton-ish kind of scent. I love how this is fresh without being aquatic, and it gets a ton of compliments. I love the scent. Really, for any occasion, this is amazing. I highly, highly, highly recommend it. Gets super close to YSL YDP. If you can't afford the original, I would say get the original instead. I like it a little bit better smell-wise, and it lasts a little bit longer. But this is still a great scent for only 25 bucks. I think this is absolutely terrific. Last up, I have Lattafa's Qaed Al Fursan. This is a great scent. This is like a big juicy pineapple mixed with Creed Aventus, mixed with Baccarat Rouge, 540. Really, really good. Nice juicy pineapple. You get a slight kind of smoky, woody, citrusy smell to it as well as that nice like cotton candy saffron smell from BR540. Just really great. Lasts like 7 hours. Super great. Sweet, sickly almost. Not too sweet, but just a really nice, loud, almost tropical, you know, like partier fragrance. It's only like 18 bucks. Really cheap. I love this, especially for the price. I think it's terrific. I've worn it a good amount of times, and I love it. Pineapple is a scent that a lot of people really like. So this is a great fragrance, and I think it does pineapple even better than Honor and Glory just because it's kind of balanced out by the other things. Alright, that is going to be the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to sample anything in my entire collection, please check out my fragrance sampling website, top link in the description. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.